Hello there, it's your girl Daphne back with another video. I'd like to welcome everyone to my channel and I hope you enjoy. Hi, welcome back. Today is the day we're going to be working on my front porch. I'm just sitting outside. It's around noon. It's a beautiful day. There's so much going on in my yard, and I thought this would be the perfect time to just spruce it up and give it a little nice color and just make it look really nice and inviting. So we're gonna get started. So this is what my front porch is looking like. It's still decorated from Easter, so we're going to be taking down these decorations and we're going to be sweeping and also washing the entire area because it is full of pollen. I also would like to say, if this is your first time here and you just clicked on my video for the first time, I just want to welcome you to my channel and I hope that you enjoy this video. And I also just want to say welcome back to my loyal subscribers. Everyone, please enjoy. So I'd just like to thank everyone for your amazing support on my channel over the past 6 months. I have amazing interactions on each and every video with all the comments, the very positive comments, the feedback, and all around amazing support. So I'd just like to thank everyone. I also would like to thank, because this last patio video is the highest viewed video on my channel thus far, and I'm so excited and I'm so appreciative to everyone for all your support in watching the premiere, watching the video itself, and also sharing with friends and family. I just want to say thank you so much. I have to say, one project that is on my wish list is to extend the size of our front porch. It's quite small, so hopefully we're able to tear this out in the near future and expand our front porch. It won't be drastic, but I'd like to at least double the size of it if we can. Okay, it's amazing how good something can look when it's nice and wet and glistening. So now that we have a clean slate, we're going to get started decorating. Now I'm not going to be decorating too overboard. I'm just going to be putting out the decorations that I made in my previous DIY, which is the Hello There sign, which I made in Friday's video, and also a family rope wreath that's going to be hanging on the front door. And I'm just going to be putting a couple of plants out, and as you see, I put down my plaid rug and also a welcome mat as well. And some of the plants that I'm going to be using is this beautiful lavender tree, which I got from Costco. It's absolutely beautiful. This is my third lavender plant. I'm also going to be putting out a little lavender and also a tassel fern. And the tassel fern is actually the first fern that I've ever had. I really wanted one of those really big ferns that you see everyone decorating with, but the stores that I went to didn't have it, so I had to settle with a tassel fern, which looks really amazing. So as you can see, I changed my mind and I switched the welcome, the hello there sign to the right hand side and flipped the plants on the left hand side. So let me know what your opinion is. Do you think that I should keep the sign on the right or should I move it back to the left? If you're following me on Instagram, you probably already know last week we had a large hailstorm in my area, and a lot of the plants that I had in my back patio I had to move indoors for like 2 days. And I'm just wondering if you had any unseasonably low temperatures in your area. I know in some areas there was snow. So leave me a comment down below and let me know how the weather was last week and how it is this week in your area. So this is one of the last beds that I have to do, so I'm just giving it a nice clean edge and I'm going to go in with some mulch and make it look absolutely amazing. So before we have the reveal, I just want to give you a reminder of what we started with. So I thought we'd get started at the very front of my house. This is the first steps that lead up. Then we have this nice little path. And then we're going to head to the beds, which we just cleaned up, and then to the porch. So enjoy. So I will be linking a couple of amazing videos in the description, and I also will put them in the cards for you. One is going to be the DIYs that I used to create this porch makeover. And the other one is the patio makeover that I recently did. So I will link that in the description and also in the cards. I'd appreciate it if you take a look at that if you haven't already. I just want to say thank you for watching. I'd like to remind you, if you have not subscribed to my channel already, please subscribe. Give this video a thumbs up because I hope you enjoyed. And also share with any friends and family that might like my content. And remember to check the description for those videos that I mentioned. Today's the day. We're starting with our fall front porch decorate with me, and I am going to be painting 2 items, so I'm trying to get started with those first. I'm using the same orange, the burnt orange top-notch paint that I used in my last fall decorate with me. I am reusing the same porch sign that I used this past spring summer, just using the reverse side. And then I also got this really cute wooden truck that I purchased at the Christmas tree shops the other day, and I'm just changing the color from the red over to the same burnt orange. Now, I did a poll on my community tab and also on IG asking for suggestions of what I should write on my porch sign. Well, thank you so much. I got tons of suggestions. So I'm going to keep you in suspense. I'm not going to reveal what I'm writing on the porch sign until the very end. So make sure that you keep watching to the end because it is hilarious. So we started out just showing a quick overview of what the porch looked like when we started, how it looked after summer, and then I just cleared it off, and now I'm just giving you a close-up of what the actual stone looked like. So I see that there's a lot of debris, so I'm just going to go in and do a quick sweeping, and then we're going to go in with the power washer because there is a lot of algae that has accumulated on the stone. Leave me a comment down below if you enjoy watching power washing. For me, it's something about starting with something that is so like grimy and then just seeing the progression and how it gets clean. So we just made sure that we cleaned all of the surfaces in the front so that we can get ready for decorating. But before we start decorating, I just want to share a quick sweet potato bread recipe. It's delicious and it's really quick and easy to make. So I'm going to have the recipe in the description. All of the items go into one bowl. I started out separately with the sweet potatoes, which we baked in the oven for about an hour to soften them up. And I just mashed them up in a separate bowl, and then we're just putting all of the ingredients all into one bowl, and then we're going to be mixing it with a hand mixer on medium speed until everything is incorporated. And then after that, we're just putting all of the ingredients into a greased loaf pan, and we're going to be cooking the bread for about an hour, making sure that the center is done. And then after all of that's finished, you will be able to enjoy this delicious treat. Okay, so these are all of the items that we're going to be decorating with. I have a collection of artificial pumpkins and gourds and pine cones. Unfortunately, since it's early in the season, my area doesn't have any fresh pumpkins out, so we're just gonna have to make do. You guys might remember the planters that I did a shop with me previously at Home Goods, where I purchased those. I'm going to be using black-eyed Susans and mums to fill the planters, and I have a choice between two different underlayments for my mat, so I'm going to try out both of those. But before we start decorating, I'm just going to plant up the planters. As you can see, I didn't realize when I purchased the black-eyed Susans that they were really root bound, so I had to make sure that I went in and I cut the roots before I planted them. I would like to introduce myself again. My name is Daphne. I want to welcome everyone to my channel that's new, and welcome back to my loyal subscribers. On my channel, I do all things homemaking, which consists of cleaning, cooking, decorating, makeovers, garage cleanouts, lawn and garden. I pretty much try to share all things that you have to do on a daily basis to make your home run. So if this sounds like something that you enjoy, I hope that you subscribe and stick around and enjoy. So I decided that I'm going to repurpose a wreath that I used during the 4th of July back porch makeover. So I just took all of the decorations off of it, and I just wanted to be able to use the base, which was covered with burlap, because I thought that it would go really nice into my fall theme. So I'm just adding 3 Gerber daisies to the top, and then I'm going to add that truck sign, and it's going to look absolutely beautiful. It's really nice when you're able to reuse your DIYs, because it cuts down on the items that you have to purchase, and it just makes the process go a lot quicker. I'll make sure I link that original video so you can see how I made the base wreath. I'd just like to remind everyone, this is part 3 of my fall decorating series. So if you have not watched part 1 or part 2, make sure that you check it out after you finish watching. So you're going to see in a second, sometimes I think that I actually have a porch instead of just a landing space. So I was going to try and do a little vignette over here on the right hand side, but I quickly realized that I do not have the space. So I nixed that, and I'm just going for a nice drift of pumpkins down the stairs. So here's a look at where we are with the front porch, and now I'm going to move over to the sign. So can you guys guess what I'm going to be putting? Leave me a comment down below. So the sign wording is based on a suggestion that I received from Kim at Home. I'm going to link her channel in the description so you can check out her amazing content. So I had to adjust it just because of the size of the sign, but I think it still gets the overall feel of the comment that she left. So before we see the after, we're just going to take a quick look at where we started at. And here's the after. We're starting at the welcome sign, and then we're going to make our way up. And drum roll, please. Read the welcome sign and enjoy. I think the sign is so funny. Leave me a comment down below and let me know what you think. So I'd just like to thank everyone for joining me on this decorating of my front porch. And if you haven't subscribed to my channel, I hope that you do subscribe. Everyone, and welcome back. It's your girl Daphne, and I'm outside of my home. I'm on the front porch, and we're going to be doing a spring front porch refresh, and I'm so excited to be sharing this today. I hope that you enjoy. So let's get started. So if you've been around for a while, you know we have to clean before we can do anything else with the patio. So I'm just giving you an overview of how we're looking. It's pretty empty because I had already removed all the items that was over the winter, just so that, you know, we wouldn't have anything continuing to blow over. So all we have is just this bottom layer mat, which I'm just sweeping off. I'm going to give it a nice clean sweep. And then we're also going to wash the door and the door jambs. So I have some exciting news, guys. I have been working on creating a website called Daphne's Homescape. It's going to be a blog where I can just share like daily inspiration or weekly. I haven't really decided yet, but it's a place for me to just, you know, connect with you and to just share my passion for homemaking, for decorating, for gardening, and I'm super excited to be able to create this and share it with you. So as soon as I complete the website, I'm gonna post it in my community tab, and I hope that you guys will stop by and lend your support. So be on the lookout on my community tab within the next week or so. Now, one area that I always have to freshen up once the season changes is the little threshold wooden area that's right as you enter my home. It's colored black, and with all of like the salt and the shoveling, the paint always wears off, so I always have to freshen that area up. So now that we finished cleaning, now we're going to move over to planting. So these are the plants that I picked up. It's a juniper, and then also some pansies. Now, because of the area that I live in, the plant selection is pretty slim at this time of year, but we're going to make do with what we were able to find. These pansies are absolutely beautiful. I love like the wine color. It's going to complement the colors that I'm working with on the porch very well. So we are just using a little soil. I realized once I started potting this up that I only had garden soil instead of potting soil, but we're just going to make do with what we have. I'm just popping the juniper in the center of the planter, and then I'm going to go in with the pansies around the edge. Now for summer, I think I might be changing this up to do like the traditional filler, spiller, and thriller, but for now we're making do with what we have, and I think it looks absolutely beautiful. Now, if you watched my last video, you know that I've been working in the front yard up here, getting these beds ready for planting and doing like fertilization and cleanup and the area ready for me to put down my mulch. I'm so thankful for the heads up from one of my viewers on my last video. Thank you so much. I went to Lowe's and I was able to purchase the brown mulch that I use all the time, so thank you so much. I hadn't saw that the sale had started already, so the first time that I went this week they were out, but I was able to go back and get a load of it this same day that I'm doing the planting here. So I'm going to show you guys an image of the load of mulch that I picked up. So just like that, all fresh, all the mulch has been applied. The only thing that's missing is I have to go in and do edging and also do my first grass cutting, but I am going to be waiting a little while because the temperatures have been fluctuating. Now today I decided I was just going to refresh my mailbox, and I'm just applying a coat of a clear coat of polyurethane. It makes the mailbox come to life. It brings back the original color and it looks amazing. So this is a suggestion. If you have any metal items that are a little worn, use a spray polyurethane. It will definitely bring the color back. Okay guys, so this is everything that we're going to be using. We're going to be using that black and white check underlayment, that new cork mat that I just created. I'm going to be sharing it on my DIY channel this weekend, so be on the lookout for it. There's the planters that we potted up, which look absolutely amazing. We're going to be putting them back inside of the wicker containers. You guys should be familiar with this beautiful magnolia wreath. It's a foam wreath that I picked up recently at Home Goods. And we're just going to get started with putting back that mailbox, and then we're going to start decorating. So I was undecided as if I was going to put the wreath on the actual door or on the storm door on the outside, and I ultimately decided that I wanted to show this off, so I put it on the storm door. Now the storm door is going to be taken off pretty soon, and we're going to be putting the screen door, but I still think that I'm going to put it on the outside just so that you can see the beauty of this wreath. Okay guys, we are almost nearing the end. We're just going to give the plants a little water, and then we're going to bring out this adorable spring welcome sign which I created. I'm going to be sharing that also on my DIY channel this weekend, so I will make sure that I list it in the community tab once that video is available. But we're going to just apply this, and then we're going to look back at where we started and where we are now. So enjoy, guys. Hello there, it's your girl Daphne, back with another video. We are on my front porch, and I just wanted to give you guys an overview. This is how our spring decor is looking outside. Since we've had such a wet spring, a lot of algae has formed on the porch, and also because it was chilly during the spring makeover, I don't think that I was able to power wash. So we're going to power wash today. So I'm just pointing out the algae that's there in the corner that's really bad. So we're just going to make sure that we address that today. This is all the decor that's still out from spring. We're just going to be doing a light refresh for summer. So we're going to get started with taking everything away, and then we're going to give it a nice clean. I'm a little sad to see my magnolia wreath have to leave, but we do have to make way for a nice summer wreath pop of color. So I'll be retiring that to the garage, and we'll take it out again next year. So before we get too far in the video, I would just like to introduce myself to anyone that's new that clicked on my video for the first time today. My name is Daphne and I want to welcome you to my channel. And to all of my loyal subscribers, welcome back. I really do appreciate each and every one of you, and I hope that you enjoy this video. So we're just going to get started with doing a little light sweeping, and then I'm going to go in with the pressure washer and we're going to give this porch a nice cleaning. It is well overdue, and we are going to be using the pressure washer, which I purchased last year, and we also added a surface cleaner this year that the first time I shared it on my channel was in the back patio. So I am going to be having all of the items that I'm showing today linked in the description. They're all tagged, so you guys can just check the description and you can shop the items. So I hope that you guys enjoy. So we're going to get started with the pressure washing. While editing, I had to leave that part in there. I just wanted to show you guys, every time I go to use this pressure washer, I either forget to turn on the power or turn on the water. In this case, I did both. So I don't know if you guys have ever used one of these surface attachments for the power washer, but they are a game changer. So if you haven't, check it out. I think that I got this one from Lowe's, if I'm not mistaken, and it was about $30, but it is linked in the description so you can check it out. It works amazing. It saves so much time, and the results is, I can't even explain how much easier it is to use the surface attachment than just using the regular wand. Now you do have to go back in the tight spots and make sure that you use the wand, but the surface attachment should be able to do the majority of the cleaning. So here we are, nice and clean, looking amazing. I have to every so often remind myself that I have a 1930s home and that is not going to look like a new build. So we clean it the best way that we can and we keep it moving. So we're going to go over now to refreshing the flower pots that I have at my door. So these are the flower pots that I potted up for spring. They still look amazing. That's a juniper in the middle. And we also have the pansies, which are still thriving. We're not going to take them out. We're going to let them, work and stay beautiful for as long as we can. Now, if you remember in the last maybe 2 videos ago, I said that I was going to be pulling out a lot of creeping Jenny that was just growing as ground cover in the backyard. So what I decided to do was to take some of those creeping Jennies and transplant them here so that they would be my spillers in this planter. I love it. I love how it's giving like a nice little lime pop of color. So that's what I'm doing here. I am just transplanting them over. They are going to need a little time to bounce back. As with anything that you transplant, you need to nurse it and then it will thrive within the next week or so. So I'll keep you guys posted. Now this is just a quick refresh. So I went to Home Goods and HomeSense. I was able to pick up that Tahari stripe rug that was on sale for $7 at Home Goods. And I got that boxwood reef, which was at HomeSense. And I got that beautiful home rug that I also purchased. I want to say I got that at Joann's. And it was on sale. I think it was for $19.99, and I think I got about 50% off on it. So leave me a comment down below. Let me know if you're going to be refreshing your outdoor spaces for summer, and if so, what color theme are you going to be using? So I'm just adding this cute little Hello Summer sign that I actually created last summer. It was a DIY that I shared on the channel, so I'll link that for you in case you're interested. So before we see the after, let's take a look back at the before. I hope that you enjoyed these 4 front porch makeovers spanning from 2021 to 2022. If you did, leave me a comment down below. Which is your favorite? Until the next time, have a blessed day.